¿Se metió alguien? Bueno. Hola.
I am a creature of the night.
Sí, un poco. Ya, 5 personas tan rápido. Ya, 11. Ay, no manches. Tan rápido. A ver. Mejor así antes de jugar vamos a hacer un pick. ¿Tan rápido 18? Güey, no manches. Oh. Bueno, aquí haciendo un bucle. A ver, dice el comando. Bueno, aquí haciendo un bucle. Espérate. Sí, yo iba a ver un video. Bueno, también estaba viendo otros videos de ahí de antes de hacer esto. Oye, una pregunta. ¿Cuándo vuelves a Discord? Pregunto porque yo ya regresé. Pues neta no sé hasta que consiga una cuenta nueva. Ya que pues no sé cómo hacerme otra cuenta. Bueno, ¿quién es un fan de Jaden? El Labrón, hola. Buenas, Luis, ¿cómo anda todo? A ver, entonces, bueno, pero no sé. Y la de iniciar sesión no sé, ¿la sabe? No, es que necesito hacer como una nueva cuenta de Google o algo. Bueno, sí, me tengo que hacer una nueva cuenta de Google para hacerme otra cuenta de Discord. Gestiona con nosotros el video de Jaden que has visto. O sea, el que estuvo ahí en donde el historial de videos o los otros videos que he visto. Bro. Me imagino que vas a decir cualquiera, pero yo creo que el TBC no va a querer, me imagino yo. Yo me estoy imaginando ya que creo que está un poco cansado de historial. Bueno, está bien. Pero es que lo que pasa es que no puedo ver los comentarios después. No sé por qué. Pues,
Mi mamá no está contenta.
Es T-Mobile. Todo empezó cuando fuimos a la tienda a conseguir la internet.
Sin sentido. Presumen de que no tocan sus precios, pero
Después de
ahora
esto
son más
voy a hacer
altos.
otra cosa y voy a estar otra vez respondiendo preguntas. ¿Sabes qué? Mejor del canal. Te los digo que a mí más me gustan. Kata.
You know the drill at this point. Pokemon faints, it dies. Catch one Pokemon per route and nickname it to set up for emotional trauma. But this time we're doing something a bit different.
Kata.
So if you're new here, hi. I've done this before. Last year I made a video about my first ever Pokemon Nuzlocke, and the game I played in it was Pokemon Ruby. It was fun, so here I am again doing another. But this time I attempted to Nuzlocke Pokemon Platinum. I'll explain again super quickly how a Nuzlocke works. You can only catch the first Pokemon you run into per route. If a Pokemon faints, it dies, and you can't use it anymore. And you have to nickname your Pokemon so you grow more attached to them. If you still don't understand, that's not my problem. Let's get started. Oh boy. This was my Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke. Pokemon!
Si yo fuera ella,
So my friend and neighbor
me
Barry is
asustaría,
practically dragging me all over the place with his hyperactive squirrel brain, frantically trying to get a Pokemon as soon as possible from this Professor Rowan he saw on TV. He drags me out to Route 201 and is about to leap into the tall grass when... Hold it! You guys know going into the tall grass is practically a death wish, right? What you're doing is basically suicide. Borderline insanity. What absolute moronic lunatics you are. Have you no respect for your lives? Do you have any Pokemon? No. Do you want some? And like that, I have a Turtwig. I named him Turt and immediately used him to bash in Barry's Chimchar. I was making my way through the routes, but right as I was about to nab the Shinx I found on 202.
Ya tengo un Shinx, este me encanta, este es uno de mis Pokémon favoritos.
So no Shinx for us, but that's alright. Shinx isn't that great this early anyway. Then I locked eyes with our first trainer. The first battle. Let's see how we fare against youngster Tristan and his level 5 Starly. Oh my god! So in the first trainer battle I ever fought, I almost immediately lose my starter to a critical hit. Why do I suddenly have a very bad feeling about this? Nevertheless, we kept going onward through Jubilife City, where we caught Kronk the Zubat in the cave above Route 204, and Magikarp on 218. My Magikarp, your name is Puppy. Just outside the city, Barry runs up and demands another battle, so I happily bash him with Chimchar again. And Starly too. I kept on my way, eventually arriving in Orberg City, and nervously challenged Rourke. I was terrified of his Cranidos, but Turt landed a crit Razor Leaf and one-shot it before it could even do anything. So that's badge number 1 for us. I made it to Floroma Town and was really excited because if you didn't know, outside the Valley Woodworks you can find Shellos. And if you didn't know, again, I love Shellos. I ran straight to the grass to get my Shellos encounter, and... I'm not gonna pass up an encounter, so I very depressingly caught the Shinx and named it Failure to vent my sadness and frustration over not getting a slug. While there, we found Team Galactic messing around, stealing electricity, and this little girl's dad. So I beat up the grunt guarding the door, broke in, beat up the grunts in the building until Turt evolved, then found Galactic Commander Mars at the end of the corridor, who I was scared of because she's got a fat cat that hits like a semi-truck. But I had a plan. Back in the Orberg Mines, I caught Dwayne the Onyx, and I brought him to the fight because in case things got dicey, I would switch him in to buy time and heal up my other Pokemon. Basically, Dwayne was death fodder. Turt took out Mars' Zubat, and when Perugly came out, Krunk plucked off the Oranberry it was holding. But she got hit pretty hard in the process, and since Turt needed a bit of healing before he could get back into it, Dwayne can take a scratch. Look at that. Dwayne is fine. He's fine, guys. Don't pull the sad nose for Dwayne. Dwayne's fine. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. Oh my god! Dude! Alright, I'll give him that. Dwayne gets to live. Somehow, when Dwayne was supposed to die, he hung in there on 1 HP. And you know what? I respected the hell out of him for it. I let Dwayne live, and Turt was able to take out the Perugly. What a legend. But then I put him back in the box and moved on. In Mount Coronet, I caught a Bronzor named Big Boy, which I happily added to the team.
A pensar que sobrevivió al intento, igual no le dijo, ¿sabes qué? Aunque se sacrificó, igual voy a reemplazarlo. Y lo pone de vuelta ahí. Con el Chimps. No. Qué decepción. Qué mal gasto.
And right before Gardenia's gym, Kronk evolved, which meant no mercy for those flower ladies.
Wow.
Badge number 2. We slashed the guard bushes in front of the Galactic building and ran up all the stairs where we fought Galactic Commander Jupiter. Let's take a look at how that went. Don't crit. Don't crit, don't crit.
Que no se mueve.
But, I mean, that won't do. Oh, let's just hit it. Don't crit him. No, oh my god. We finally were able to beat her, but that fight really knocked the wind out of me. I was shaking on my way back to the Pokemon Center when this lady Cynthia shows up and is like, egg? Yeah. Anyway, even meeting Cynthia wasn't enough to calm my nerves, so to keep my mind off the absolute tragedy we road.
Bueno, volví.
And then he died.
Ya se murió.
I practiced
La
this
primera.
game and... So before you push up your anime glasses and tell me that steel is weak to fire, which I know, by the way, the reason I kept Big Boy in was because not only is his defense an iron wall, but he had heat proof, which negates his fire weakness. But then he got crit. So,
No puede
first
ser.
step. I'm sorry, Big Boy. You never had the opportunity to become a big boy. I walked into Wayward Cave and found a Gibble. Gibble is an amazing Pokemon. It turns into Garchomp, which is easily one of, if not the strongest Pokemon in the game that isn't a legendary. Adding it to the team would give us such a huge advantage, and now there is nothing in my way between that and...
Pues.
And we're moving on. We arrived in Heart Home City where I caught DeVito the Ralts, Kronk and Puppy evolved, we had a clean win against Fantina, and some lady gave us an Eevee I named Milk. Things were starting to look better now. I was leveling up DeVito against trainers, and when fighting this lovey-dovey couple... let's go into Puppy. Get rid of the Buizel. Oh no!
No. Ay,
Get rid of the Buizel.
Yeah.
Oh no! You're kidding. You're kidding. And that's why I hate love. In came Shrimp the Scyther I caught on Route 210. Some good news, on Route 213, I finally found a Shellos. I named it Swoop, and I loved it. I loved it so much. I know you're not supposed to have a favorite child, but Swoop was my favorite child, and I wasn't apologetic about it. I trained it up, and now we got a Gastrodon. Turn ended up evolving too, so together with Kronk and Swoop, Maylene was defeated, and badge number 4 was secured. Outside of Pastoria City, I caught a Quagsire named Lol, but when I went to get my Great Marsh encounter, I was trying to get a Yanma and accidentally threw a ball at a Wooper. So now we've got Lol and Oops in the box. Then I swapped Crasher Wake with Milk, who is now a Jolteon, with the TM Thunder I bought literally next door. I walked out of the gym and Team Galactic set off a bomb. I ran down the grunt who detonated it and took him out because he is weak. Cynthia appears again and tells me to bring a charm to her grandma. So I'm like, yes, ma'am. We found her in Celestial Town along with Cyrus, the leader of Team Galactic, who starts some evil Shakespeare speech about how everything is imperfect, so he's got to blow up the world or something. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. And then he wanted to fight. Puppy took out his Sneasel and I sent out Milk to take care of his Golbat. But Milk decided he wanted to be lazy and not only miss all his thunders, but also punch himself in the face. Milk! You can't be doing this. Kronk came out and killed the Golbat because Milk was being difficult, but I gave him a second chance and he took out the Murkrow. Anyway, here's your Dusty Charm. I went out and caught a Magnemite named C, then arrived in Canalave City where we barged into Byron's gym and demolished his team with Swoopin'Tur. Then Team Galactic sets off another bomb, this time at Lake Valor. So Barry, Professor Rowan's assistant Lucas, and I split up to check on the lakes. As I'm strolling past all the flopping Magikarp, I run into Galactic Commander Saturn, who we swept the floor with. After that, we headed over to Lake Verity, where we did the exact same with Mars. There was a part where Turt got crit and almost died. Oh god. But we're fine, he's fine. Finally, we had to go check up on Barry at Lake Acuity, and after trekking through 6 feet of snow for like a mile, we get there to find Barry at the top of a cliff like, ha ha ha, you can't climb rocks. Come back when you can climb rocks, loser. I'll go fight Candace's gym now, I guess. Now, we've been having some good type matchups with the past few gyms, so I haven't really been nervous about most of them, but Candace uses ice types, which like half my team is weak against. Which, nervousness rising. Not only was I at a massive type disadvantage, but the main threats on our team were her Abomasnow because it hits like a truck and sets up hail, and her Frostlass because...
Ok, suficiente. Voy a ver los comentarios que están comentando ahí. Pop.
Abomasnow because it hits like a truck and sets up hail, and her Frostlass...
A ver qué estaban comentando. No again. O he visto nos va a mostrar el historial. Hay 28 personas. Mira dónde te vas a desmayar. No, mataron la Pichu insana. No entiendo el video. Ponlo en la pantalla completa. Está reaccionando video, sí que. Digo sí. No entiendo el video. Yo hablo español, no entiendo que. Yo no hablo taca, pero sí. Puedes dibujar o jugar, please. Es que esto me aburre. A mí no. ¿Y tú qué? XD. Hola, mi pana, que me considero un fan número 1. Hola, Jorman. Si quieres, buscas un fandom para ver, mi pana. ¿Qué ocurrió? Esto me aburre, sin ofender. A mí no. ¿Acaso te he preguntado? No. Entonces, ¿para qué respondes, güey? XDD. Mejor me voy de este directo. Se puso aburrido sin ofender. Que enamoré de Jaden. Sim de Jaden. Lo sé. Ya cargué. Oh my god. Hola. Ok. Buenas. Bueno, me imagino que ya hay 6 por alguna razón. Me confundí. Hola, Jordan. Buenas. Buenas, mi pana. ¿Cómo anda?
Bebé, ¿tú te comiste tus galletas?
No me las comí.
Mira,
Wait a minute. boom. Estoy comiendo unas galletas Oreo. Let's begin. I'm gonna make you and I'm not making Let's begin.
plus because
Ok. Bueno, ya pasaron como 27 minutos. Y la verdad no tengo ninguna idea de qué hacer. Y ustedes dos peleando. Wait, tendré que hacer esto. Tendré que parar el directo. No tengo ninguna idea, así que